Who is the richest man you've never heard of? How much do you know about the richest person who ever lived? If you think it's Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, then hold on, because that's just a small fraction of what this man holds. Mansa Musa's wealth adjusted for inflation would be way over 400 billion. So before we get into today's video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. This is the story of Mansa Musa ex Mansa, or Emperor, of the Mali Empire in the 14th century. He ruled over a massive empire that stretched from the Atlantic Ocean to the Indian Ocean and is considered to be one of the largest empires in history. Unfortunately, history tends to overlook these great African empires, choosing instead to focus on European endeavors. What can we learn from a man who lived so long ago and in such a different time and place? Well, first of all, Musa's story is a reminder of the power of faith. Despite being incredibly wealthy and powerful, Musa was a deeply religious man who took his pilgrimage to Mecca very seriously. He saw the journey as a way to connect with God and with other Muslims from around the world. And he was willing to sacrifice great amounts of wealth, time, and energy to make that connection. But the truth is that without the Mali Empire and others like it, the world would be a very different place today. But his wealth was only surpassed by his legendary pilgrimage to the Mecca in 1324, with 60,000 men. Gold-laden caravans, elephants, and camels, he set out on a 4,000-mile journey across the Sahara Desert and through the kingdoms of the Songhai and Kanem to the Egyptian capital of Cairo. As an African leader, Musa was incredibly proud of his heritage, and he wanted to share that pride with the world. He built mosques, schools, and libraries throughout his empire, not just for the benefit of his people. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. Until next time, thank you for watching, and remember, the greatest empires and legends didn't start out that way, but also as a way of showcasing the beauty and importance of Islamic culture. It is said that when his massive convoy arrived, they lavished gold on all passers-by. We tend to think of great leaders and heroes as coming from Europe or the United States, but the truth is that greatness can come from anywhere. Musa was an African leader who lived over 700 years ago, yet his story still resonates with us today. His story is a reminder that we should always be on the lookout for great stories, wherever they may come from. In fact, the generosity of the pilgrims contributed to an economic crisis in Cairo, where the price of gold plummeted due to an oversupply. And though he returned to Mali 5 years later, having completed the Hajj, his impact on the people and the land he visited would last for centuries. But his legacy was not limited to his lavish lifestyle or impressive buildings. He was known for his promotion of trade and exploration. Under his rule, the Mali Empire became one of the largest producers and exporters of gold in the world, and his empire facilitated the trade of gold, salt, ivory, and other valuable commodities across the Sahara. Upon returning to Mali, realizing the importance of education, he built many mosques, schools, and libraries throughout his empire. One of the most notable was the Sankar Mosque in Timbuktu, which quickly rose to become one of the largest universities in the Islamic world. This was also around the time when the empire's capital was moved from Niani to the Kingdom of Timbuktu, which became a center of Islamic scholarship and a hub for trade across the Sahara. He was also known for his impeccable sense of style, often wearing a golden crown with 26-inch tall head feathers made of gold thread and precious stones. In fact, after meeting with the King of France in 1324, it is believed that Mansa encouraged the French to explore further south, possibly even inspiring the famous voyage of Alexander the Great. So why should you care about this ancient African leader? Secondly, Musa's story is also a reminder of the importance of cultural pride. Finally, Musa's story is also a reminder that greatness can come from unexpected places. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to leave us a like and comment down below.